Hi everyone, my name is Rose, and this is the update for Project 10 uses. So I'm just get into the items. First off is this Ulta foundation stick. I have used it now 7 times. I was trying to get this to 10 uses because it's one of the 2 items that are left on this side of the paper, but like I didn't make it, and I only have 3 more uses to get to the 10. So by next update, I'm hoping to finish it off, and I'll move in my last foundation I own that haven't been in this project. So yeah, I'm wearing it today. If this glare would just stop, but yeah, it's on my face today. I really like this foundation stick. At first I was like, I don't know about it, and then like really started liking it a lot. I feel like it blends out really easy, and it's a good match for me. And yeah, I can just like put a little bit on. If I want, it builds up pretty nicely too. So yeah, so it's really nice. Next is the e.l.f. What is this called? e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in Magnet Pole. I got 10 uses on this now. I'm not wearing it today. But yeah, it's just a nice taupey color. This is, yeah, is in the shade Magnet Pole. I don't know if I said that, but yeah. So that's moving out. So I have 2 things moving out this update. So that's one of the things moving out. Next thing is the Bebella Lotus Love Palette. And this is the other thing moving out. I have 10 tallies for it, but I probably used it more like 15 times. I'm not wearing it today, even though like there's like purples, and like I'm wearing some purples, but I didn't use it today. I used some of my like depotted shades, because these purples are more cooler than the purples in here. The purples in here are pretty warm, but yeah. But I really love this palette. Like when I first got the 4 palettes that I got from Bebella, this one was the least interesting swatched out, but I actually really love this. And at first, when I got to the 10 uses, my eyes were irritated. I thought maybe I might be allergic to the Bebella eyeshadows, because it was like, okay, this is a new brand. I've never tried this before. But I was doing some like patch testing on my eyes, because like the irritation was only on my eyes. It wasn't like anywhere else. And like I was trying it, like I put like an eyeshadow, like I put eyeshadow just all over my lid with my finger with no primer, and I put some random eyeshadow here. Like I think I tested it against like some eyeshadow that I've used before, and I was like, I know this doesn't give me a reaction, and it was like fine. So at first I thought I might have been allergic to these, but I don't think I am. But I don't know. So yeah, I think it was just a chain of reactions of like I was wearing more makeup more, because I went from using like makeup 7 to 10 times to using it like 17 times in 1 month. So like I think it was just that, and like my eyes were just being sensitive and stuff like that. So I think that's what happened. But yeah, but I used this 10 times. It's really a pretty palette, and yeah. So this is W moving out. And then next is Colourpop No Shame eyeliner. I have it in my waterline and along my lash line. And I have 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 uses on this. So I need to roll it up if I want to swatch it. It's just a plum. A beautiful plum. It's like beautiful and deep, and I love it. And I love this color like of eyeliner. It's really pretty. Like I used eyeshadow for a long time as like this color before I finally found like the purple I was looking for, because I really wanted like this color. This is, I think Inglot sold a shade similar to this, but I was like trying to find something else like this similar, because I've never tried Inglot anything from them. But like, yeah, I found that I don't think they sell this anymore, to be honest. But so if I use this all the way up, I'm gonna need to find another dark plum eyeliner, but hopefully it won't take me as long as to find that one, because it took me years to find. I think a year and a half, 2 years maybe, to find my perfect like dark purple eyeliner. So yeah. Next is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Colors of the Wind. I'm gonna open this up and swatch it, because I always have to like close it real tight. But I have this. This is what is on my lid, and then I layered another shadow on top of it very lightly. But the other shadow is a super like bright like crayon box yellow shimmer that I just had. I literally just did like a little tap here, a little tap there, and then like spread it out like and blended it out over it. But yeah, that's what's on my lid. I really like this shadow. It's easy to just blend out all over the lid and be like a one and done kind of look. And if I like put it on the all of the lid, and then I usually let it sit for a little bit, but powder eyeshadows blend on top of this really well. I don't know about the other ones, but I mostly have been using this one because this one is the one in this project. But yeah, so I got, did I say how many uses I have? I have 7 uses. So my next update will probably roll out, and then I'll put another one from the box in here. I don't know which one. Probably depending on what palette I'm working on and stuff. But yeah. And then last of the things I'm updating on is this lip product that's Kylie Velvet lipstick in Boy Bye. Is that what it's called? Yes, Boy Bye. I always want to like reverse the words of it, and I've used this 7 times, so not quite there yet, but I have it on my lips. Like I put a little bit in the middle and I spread it out. My fingers layered on top with very purple gloss. Like I only dab this on and I put a little bit. Like I used this one on top a little bit to make it a little bit more purple, because my eyes are very purple. So yeah. So 7 uses on that. So we'll see where we are next time. But so I get to roll 2 more items because I used up, got to 10 uses on 2 items. And I'm actually rolling in 2 eyeshadow palettes. I know, like, so hopefully I can get 10 uses pretty easily, but I don't know. One of these palettes I've been wanting to roll in for a while, and it's just like, and then I got like some new palettes, and then I wanted to put those in, and then it's like, I've been wanting to use this for like probably at least 6 months. Like I've been wanting to use this more for at least like a while. So yeah, but the palette, one of the palettes I'm rolling in is this BH Cosmetics Love in London, which this is discontinued now. I didn't touch the eyeshadow, but yeah, this palette is really pretty. It's like, you don't really look at it and get inspired, but every time I use it, I like get inspired to use it more. Like it's really pretty. And I went to a wedding in July, I think it was, like end of July or something, and I brought, this was one of the palettes I brought this and a different palette, but I think I mostly used this one. And it was so pretty. And I'm like, oh, I need to use this more. So I just want to use these shades more. Like I mostly have dabbled in like the shades over here. I haven't really used either of these blues, and I haven't used like either like clean or like lovely either. I haven't used like those warmer tones in here. Haven't really used those either. So I want to like test those out too, but if I use some of the other shades it's fine too, but yeah. So this is the first palette I'm rolling in. And I'm holding it upside down because there's a mirror and I don't want to like do the mirror thing. And then the next palette I'm rolling in is the Colourpop Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette, which I've had for a while. I've barely used it. It doesn't really spark joy. And I think I'm also, every time I look at it to try to figure out eyeshadow looks, like the packaging is super reflective, so it kind of hurts my eyes to try to look at it. So yes, I think after I get 10 uses, I'm gonna be depotting these and putting them in the magnetic palette and just using them that way. So first off, these two shades are not original to the palette. These are from, I think they're both from the Dream Street palette, but I'm not sure. Because my sister gave me like half the shades in the Dream Street palette. I think those two are from there, but they're just Colourpop shades. And then the rest are original to this palette. So yeah, these two shades that used to be here I got rid of. Which there was like a Super Shock shadow here and then like a light cream shade. So there's two pressed glitters. And yeah, so what I want to try to do is use at least, besides these two and the two glitters, I want to try to use the rest of them at least once. And try to get a good feel for the colors in here before I depot it. Because that way, if there's any colors that I'm like, I can just get rid of this, then I'm going to get rid of it. And like, yeah. Because I'm going to be taking these out and then I'm going to be, I really like the Colourpop palettes because they're there's like a magnet thing underneath, and I can literally just pop these out and then cut out this middle chunk, and it's like a little mini magnet palette, and I'm going to be decluttering like blush and highlighter, and I'm going to be putting in there and giving it away. So I'm going to use the packaging to get rid of like a depotted highlighter and a blush, so that's good. That's what I love about the Colourpop ones, is I can like move them around, or I can make them into like magnetic palettes if I wanted to. So yeah, and that's everything. Thank you so much for watching.